Peace and love, family. It's your girl, Six the Goddess. And keep in mind, I'm a goddess and I'm sensitive about my shift. So today's video is going to be about why it is so unnecessary and so potentially damaging for a woman to hunt a man, as we are not the hunters. So, in order to illustrate today's lesson, we are going to use a young woman who apparently met a man on a beach, and the man, I guess, got her information but never contacted her. And in her mind, she had met her husband, a man of her dreams, and she went to TikTok, she went to the internet for society to help her hunt the man down. If you have to hunt a man down, it means he does not want to be found. And it is very dangerous for women to hunt men. And she is going to go ahead and give us the perfect scenario and example as to why a woman should not do this. Okay. So let's go ahead and without further ado, let's first check out the video.
Did find him. And before I give that update, here's some background. I was in Miami looking all good in the ocean, and my friend was taking pics of me. When he came up to me and he introduced himself, my friend thought he was bold, so she kept recording. After we got out the ocean, he did give me his number, but I was lit and I thought I saved it, but I didn't. So the update is that he is indeed married, and I won't be reaching out to him. His wife did request that I leave my post up, as you can see in this clip. And all I have to say is, ladies, don't believe in fairy tales. You may go viral.
All right, what's up, guys?
Okay, so let's stop that right there. So, correction. She got his number, which that should have been red flag, red flag, red flag number one. Okay. That should have been the first sign, dear, that something was going on. Okay. I also want to make this comment. I've said this once and I'll say it again. Ladies, until you get your weight to a healthy weight, do not date and do not have sex. The root of so many of your issues will be the way you look. Oh, I'm tired of these men. All they want to do is have sex. A man will invest in you as much as you invest in yourself. When a man sees a woman who allows herself to be let go and get larger than she should, when they're in the hunter mode, when they're like he was on vacation, married, and looking for some quick ass, they're going to go for who looks like they have low self-esteem. They're going to say who looks like the easy target. Men like this guy here are always going to go for the easiest, most convenient puss, especially when they are on holiday. So when ladies come and air their grievances about men and they're not protecting me and they don't want to spend no money and all they want to do is have sex, my dear, it's because you're large. Now, before you guys get in my comments with your thumbs all fast and breathing hard, is this to say that slender women or women with a healthy weight do not experience any issues with men? My God, let's be rational here. No, that's not what it's saying. But what it is saying, you can guarantee without a doubt, okay, if you're looking at your probability where it's going to be the best, you being a healthy, nice shape, nice weight is going to always yield you a better return than if you are overweight and out of shape, period. And so look at what he knew. Whoever this guy is, he does this all the time. He is a professional predator. He knows how to pick the girl that's meh, kind of out of shape, because he knows men are not checking for her like that. So he knows that's the one I'm going to go for when I'm looking for a quick, wham, bam, shabam. So ladies, until you get to your best self physically, it's best to just not even be seeking and looking out, because look at Shorty. Shorty's like, oh, I found the man of my dreams. One man comes and gives you a hug in the ocean and you're like, oh, it's a fairy tale. And when you're in that form, dating, ironically, dating when you are a size like this, dating when you are out of shape, ironically, is like starving. And when you're starving, somebody could give you a nasty ass McChicken and it's going to taste like a steak to you because you're starved. So when you are a woman who is large, as men are visual creatures and enjoy looking at women who are aesthetically pleasing, when you are large, so men are not fairy tailing you, they're not being super romantic. It's just not happening unless he is a hobosexual and he needs a sign if I can't other. So for her, a man simply saying, hey, giving her a little hug was like, oh, I've met my husband. So ladies, until you get to your best self, and it goes the same with men. They tell men all the time, don't date until you get your money right, right? And they tell men, don't date until you get your money right because you won't be able to get the woman that you want. You won't get the response that you want. So if that is the case for men, do we think that we are exempt, that we would not have something equally that we would need to have in order before we date in order to get the best result? So ladies, like men need to have their money right. We got to have our looks right before you even go looking, because all you're going to run into is men that just want easy puss. And you're also going to run into men who are more than likely not financially well off, because men that are financially well off do not want to bring big or out of shape women into their circles because it makes them appear broke. And men are not working hard in order to just waste it all on bringing a woman in who will discredit his finances. So this is why I tell you, ladies, I don't care how hard it may be to hear. If you are big, if you are out of shape, just stay out the dating game and close your legs until you get yourself to your best potential physically. Okay. So if a man says, let's take a quiz. If a man says, take my number, call me, what do? No, because he's testing you. He want to see how easy is this going to be. Okay. Because bad bitches are not out here getting no man phone number and calling him. Matter of fact, if he tells you to take his number, it tells you right there what he thinks about you. Okay. We have to start paying attention as women. Men are not going to come up to you and say, hey, I'm married, but I'm on vacation. I'm looking for some quick ass. And you look like you have low self-esteem. So, sweetie, what's up? They're not going to say that. But in a woman's mind, we really walk around thinking that that is what's going to happen. They will finesse you as much as you allow them to. So red flag number one, he gave her the number. That was a test because he knew, okay, we on vacation. If I give her the number and she call me, that means she's definitely for sure. Okay. So her mind, she thinking fairy tale. In his mind, he thinking, meh, listen, I'm trying to, wham, bam, thank you, man. Men are hunters, ladies. Men are hunters. Today, we really think we can play God and we can go ahead and switch around natural order. Anytime you switch around natural order, I have yet to see that end well. If that man wants you, ladies, let me tell you something. If a man wants you, he will find a way to get you, come hell or high water. If a man wants you, nothing will stop him, I promise you. He will put up a billboard on 85 if he has to. If he see what he like and he wants you and he try to find you. Ladies, a lot of times if you meet a man and you feel the connection, you this, and he don't bite, 98% of the time, that means he got a woman already. I'm going to keep it real with you. If a man wants you, he go after you. If he don't go after you, normally it's for a very good reason. Because a lot of women think because a man has a woman, that means he won't look or he won't flirt, but they will. They will. The man's married, not dead. He's still a man. They still want to look. They still want to. But if the man pull back and don't bite, most of the time, ladies, it means he's involved. And then he's testing you. He's going to fall back. And if your thirsty ass push forward, he going to say, got her. So even if I have a girl, this chick is desperate, she thirsty, it'll be easy puss. Because he has puss at home. So he's not like a single man who is actively thirsting and panhandling for puss. He has puss at home. Now, the way the man might work is, man, I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, if she want to give it to me, I'll take it. So they pull away to test your level of thirst. So in her mind, she met Prince Charming And this is what was going through his mind. So let's go ahead and look at what his response is. So what it ends up coming out that he's married. She posted on TikTok. They find a guy. It's a married guy. His wife is clearly no stranger to his dog-like behavior, because the wife hit the girl up and was like, hey, leave the video up because he's gonna lie. So this is not the wife's first rodeo, okay? She know her man. She know exactly what this fool had going on. So the wife was like, sweetie, leave it up because he gonna try to lie. In the video, he clearly was flirting with this woman. He was touching this woman. And did y'all notice he wasn't wearing his wedding ring? But now watch this video. Suddenly, the wedding ring appears. Now, what we're about to witness right now is about to be mansplaining. Now, I want to say this before I play this video. Let me say this first. Contrary to popular belief, men actually have very strong moral codes. Now, just let me do this for a second. I know y'all thinking, these niggas ain't shit. No, they don't. Yes, they do. Okay? Men have very strong moral codes. What if I told you men don't like doing wrong? Men don't like doing wrong. Now, why is this? Because the natural order, the natural instinct of a man is to protect. So if God created the man to protect, then you better believe God created that man with a strong moral compass, because he's going to need that to discern when it's time to sacrifice potentially himself to protect. So since men have a very strong moral compass and do not like to break rules, do not like to hurt, do not like to do wrong things, they do a mansplain, which is where they rationalize the wrongdoing in their mind in order to make it stomachable. So this is why, as women, you have to know your power as a woman and why God created us with a different level of emotional intelligence. So that way, when a male is attempting to manipulate you, God equipped you to hit him with the. So many times as women, you know good and well what this fool had going on. But as women, sometimes we want to believe the lies. Them red flags be looking like Six Flags, when the whole time, sis, God fully equipped you to see through that bullshit. This is why I don't allow women to cry and play victims, because you knew. Oh, you knew. Okay. It would be the equivalent of a woman going to a man like, come on, let's arm wrestle. Would a man sit and take you seriously? Honey, I'm not arm wrestle you. All right. Let me let you win so you feel special. Okay. No matter how much you think and all your might, you can beat that man arm wrestling. He knows, honey, I'm stronger than you, honey. I don't care about that. Have y'all ever tried to put your hands on a man and he just grab you and you are immediately paralyzed? He's like, sweetie, boo. Okay, I don't care what you thought this was, baby girl, please. You're not stronger than me. We as women need to start developing this same mindset when a man tries to beat you mentally, when he tries to manipulate you. Okay, so now we are going to see, this is beautiful being footage. This right here is about to be golden. We are about to see, this is the perfect example of why you should not argue with a man or go back and forth with no man when you and him both know he wrong. Most males are not going to say, you know what, yet, because they do not, it really bothers them when they hurt and when they cause pain, contrary to popular belief. So let's go ahead and watch him rationalize what he did, because he's unable to accept the amount of pain and embarrassment he's caused. Let's watch.
All right. To whom it may concern, this is the bald-haired beard guy that's in the video next to cheetah print that's floating around. And I wasn't gonna comment to anything, honestly, because I know the truth, everything that happened, but little Miss Cheetah is really trying to run off this clout that she got from completely capping. So It's time for the truth. Now, I'll keep this short. Ma'am, we did meet in Miami. We had a 5-minute convo, about 5, 6, 7 minutes, 7 at the most. 5 months ago, have not talked, came in contact, none of that. Text, right? Nothing. I didn't even know your name until all of this like transpired and you sent this crazy video. You know, again, 5-minute convo 5 months ago in 2021, August. It is January 2022, and you want to find the guy that you made a connection with in 5 minutes. Weird. But to break something down, now the video you made, you definitely edited and sliced it in a good way to depict whatever the hell you trying to prove or say, whatever. But some of the stuff you said, well, one thing you said was right. I did come up to you, you know. I did come up to you. You know, I was already enjoying myself in the ocean, you know, basking in God's blessings upon me as the sun shone upon my bald head. Down to the water. You was like a couple feet next to me, or a couple feet away from me, whatever. You know, you taking pictures with your girl. I guess your girl was taking pictures.
Let's just pause that real quick. All right. Are you ladies paying attention? Are y'all paying attention to what is going on here? Now, so far, he's been talking for a few minutes and hasn't said anything. All right. Now, what's so interesting is the way he looks at it versus the way she looks at it. She look at it, fairy tales, help me find him. It's meant to be. It's the love of my life. He's like, we had a 5-minute conversation. You edited that video and I don't know you, but I don't know. This is so embarrassing. So now, in order again to escape what he has done, now do you notice how he's trying to make himself seem more grand? As the sun shone upon my bald head. I hope y'all not out here arguing men like this. It's a waste of time. Anyway, we're gonna watch a little bit more and then we got to get up out of here because I don't know what he's talking about, dear.
You know, I have fun. I'm talking like, ooh, like on a photo shoot, Miami, hey, you know, walked over to you, introduced yourself, had my hand out, you know, I'm a gentleman. Having fun. Ran my mouth to you. You know, nothing serious. Woo, woo, woo. Definitely did the double high five that you interlocked the little fingers with, which off rip, a little very different. But you know, whatever. I'm cool. Let's go. Definitely have real vibes, but you know, check it out. Yeah, still chopping up with you. You know, your girl was like, hey, I think one of your girls, hey, you want to get a photo? You want to get a photo? Like, yeah, whatever. I'm in Miami. So that. You know, hey, Miami, hey, have fun. You know, having fun. Nothing serious. That's why the hug, so-called hug, friendly little hug. Because if I was really trying to get on and cheat, it would have been something.
All right. So, Lord, he's so full of it that my internet just gave out on him, Lord. Okay. My internet, the internet connection just said, you know what? We're out of here. Okay. We cannot listen to this any further. We're gone. Moral of the story, if a man wants you, he'll come get you. Be your best self before you go looking for love, because this is what you will run into. Do not ever make something bigger than what a man makes it. Understand that if you have to get his number and post on the internet and thirst this way, understand nothing good is coming from it. Understand that, again, men do not like to hurt you. They do not like to say when they're wrong. They do not like to kind of bear the weight of causing pain. So this is what you will get. All right. Now imagine how much differently if that would have went if sis said, you know what, right now I don't need to be dating, I don't need to be looking for love, let me mind my business. This all could have been avoided if he would have came up to her and she would have been like, excuse me, I don't know you. Okay. First of all, stranger danger. Do not allow a man to touch you upon initial contact. Because again, these are tests. He want to see, can I touch her? She let me touch her. She'll let me just touch her somewhere else. Let me give her my number. Let me see if she'll call me. If she called me, I know it's something else. Ladies, we have got to be in our feminine energy. Let things be what they are. Let yourself be hunted, not the hunter. Because the way your brain works, the way his brain works is very different. And you can sit and you can fight it all day. You can fight to be the anomaly. You can fight to be the exception to the rule, or you can take it for what it is, accept it for what it is, and move accordingly. A woman should never, ever, ever hunt a man. And that's all I got to say about that. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Peace.